Welcome back to Captain of Industry and our new island. This is episode 2 of the series. In the first episode, we really set up the basics. Don't hesitate to click in the video description below for the link to the whole playlist if you want to start again by episode 1, where we started with the basic like our waste collection for a city, a first farm, potato farm here. We have our vehicle depot that started to build a few vehicles. We have our 2 research centers here, and we started the production here, our coal, mining, woodcutters, iron production, and construction parts here. In this first episode, we completed 7 research out of the 154, so we still have a long way to go, and definitely in the second episode, I'm hoping that we can cover a lot of this research here to get into a sort of self-sustaining mode. We also just unlock here a couple of interesting elements or important elements like the maintenance depot and the diesel generator. So let's head there. As you can see here, my maintenance right now is at 0%. That is really bad. We want obviously to maintain all of our resources, all of our machines, otherwise they will fall apart. So we need a maintenance depot, which will require electricity, but also some mechanical and electronic parts. Because basically, as soon as I start building this, I'm gonna start using mechanical parts and electronics. So I need to be able to also make more mechanical parts and electronics if I want to sustain my colony. Okay, right now, doesn't really matter. We're gonna put it over here. I'm also going to put the electricity with the, right now, diesel generator. In the future, we can do much more complex elements or things to get electricity, including nuclear power and solar. So those 2 things are going to start being built, and I think we can also start expanding our production. We have the coal here, and over here I have my copper. The copper is definitely a bit further apart, but we need to start getting there. Later on we can stop this one as we said, but for now let's keep it. We're gonna make more assembly lines. I want to start making 1 for mechanical parts, 1 for electronics, because as we said, we're going to start using them here, and 1 for this one. In terms of parts, we're going up for now, so that's great, but really those ones are going down. I'm going to assign a second truck here and like this. Make another one. That's pretty much using all of our parts, so we definitely need to make more now. Don't hesitate if you have any questions, thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Things you want to see, specific tutorials. And we have also, we don't have enough workers. That is bad. That is not good. So let's stop this one for now. It's definitely need the diesel generator to work, and then the maintenance one. Okay, that's using my workers, and that is one why we definitely want the beacon. Did I put it in the queue? Yeah, that's fine. As soon as this one is done, I think the beacon is next, so we can get more workers. I can probably get already a few here. Yes, we can get 6 against 1.5 unity. For sure, that's a great deal. So I can get that started again. Perfect. So that's also why we can't just go crazy and have, 10 blast furnaces and 20 assembly manual, because we just don't have the workers for now. Soon we will hopefully have them, but for now we don't. Okay, the trading dock costs some resources for sure, but that is also quite important. You can rotate it with R, and you need to make it outside. Yeah, should be fine. Don't want it too far, because obviously your trucks needs to go there, but at the same time you can't put it here because there's the ship blocking. You can also use, we can't use Unity to deliver because we don't have the wood in stock. We have wood going around, but we don't have stock because we don't have unit storage. yet. Now we're going to start making some. It does cost 23, so you don't want to go crazy either, but we are going to make just a bit. And you do have to check what can be supported. It's not everything. For example, the coal that I'm digging, can't put it in this one, but the wood I can. So we are going to put it over here, close to where I'm cutting the wood. And select here wood. And deliver, I have a lot of Unity. And I'll probably also make one over here for my parts. Maybe actually two. One for the normal parts and one for the construction parts and one for the mechanical parts. So we're progressing. The next one is the beacon. Is waiting for the truck because the truck probably went all the way over here to deliver some wood, which is definitely not what we want. And that's also why I've put some this here. Now they can deliver it here instead of all the way. Oh, they're actually going again. And they should go here now if I force it like this, if I'm not mistaken. You can see a queue. This basically means that, you know, people are waiting because I don't have enough trucks. I have my third excavator. Let's put it there. You know, we don't have enough parts anymore. Only 22. I need 30 for one more of these. I could make one more pickup. I'm going to wait because I think I want to make one more excavator. I'm probably now not producing enough iron. Yeah, iron is 0. But I don't have a lot of workers, so I'm gonna wait to have more workers before I do that. This is my coal. You know, the coal is full. I could actually stop this now. That will also give me 2 workers. This is 18 for this one, so we can definitely put a second. That's what we're gonna do. How many people is that? 8 people. Okay, that's a lot of people. Yeah, that's a lot of people. We don't have them, so let's wait to have. You know, there's here it's 10 people. I actually have not a lot, but I do have quite a bit. Wonder if I should pause this one maybe for now. Let's see. I'm gonna build the beacon first and foremost, and always forget where it is. And then if I don't get people soon with my beacon, we'll probably pause a bit this one, that we can increase our production over here. That's 8 plus 2, so that's 12. Okay, the beacon is ready already. That's perfect. This takes only 1 person. It does take 1 Unity per month. You see it here, so that's quite a lot of Unity, but it will bring people for sure, very regularly. Also some resources often, so that's a good deal. Okay, we have full of wood. Yeah, this is finished. We can start trading too if we want over here. For example, selling my wood to get some concrete slab or iron scraps. And also adopt 3 people, so we're at 5 now. 100 out of 140. Do have some space, but we need to keep an eye on that. You obviously don't want to have homeless people. This is working, and now you can see my maintenance is 100%. So that's great. Okay, first refugees 16. You see right away, that's great. We can pause. We also get some resources, so let's say hooray and take them and use all of these people right away. So we're gonna copy. I'm going to think, don't want to overcomplicate it, but I want to also keep it a bit compact. Like this should be fine. I'm going to have 2 more metal caster over here. I don't know if there's enough space. There's not enough space. Not great, but that's... No, let's delete it. Or you can press X to just move it. I mean, it's not exactly move, it's more kind of cut, but in this case, that's the same thing. We want, of course, a molten chain over here. We're gonna have a pipe that needs to go. Okay, I want to keep it a bit nice and clean. Okay, and this will be the entry point for coal, so that's fine. Here the coal can still deliver perfectly. Here food is going up, wood is definitely going up. This one wasn't, as we said, and that's why we're building all of this. Electronics, let's make sure we keep it. Concrete is at 0 right now, but let's keep it like this. But yeah, I want all of these to go up. They're going up slowly but surely. Obviously, we just used quite a bit of parts here. Okay, concrete production, the next big one is finished. And that one is important because, as we said, this is one of the other resources here, concrete slab, that is limited. We can buy some over here. So it's not like I need to build it right away, but at some point that will be important. Forgot to put this one here. Let's do it. Okay. And as you can see, we're starting to dig nicely. So we have now the concrete mixer. It requires cement, either slag crushed or gravel, and water to make that concrete. Here we have the crusher to put the slag or the rock into slag crushed or gravel, and the rotary kiln to put the limestone and coal into cement. So a lot of new buildings that were just created. Now if we look at the resources, this is where my limestone is. And then for the crusher, we need slag or rocks. There's a bit of rocks here, but what's easier is if you go into your blast furnace, you put iron ore and coal, it will make molten iron, but also some slag. So that's probably what we're going to go for. And maybe make this industry actually over here. We'll have to transport a bit the coal, but at least the rest will actually, well, maybe not, maybe not, because we're gonna need also the cement that comes from here. No, so let's make it more over here. Continue over here. That is fine. Okay, so we first, so I have 3 here. Can I make one more? 38, yes, I can make one more. And we are probably also gonna take one less here, because I'm gonna need one over here and one on the iron ore. We need to put the mind control. I'm controlling your mind. That will be fine. Once again, you can see there's not a lot of rocks, mostly just directly the resource, so that will be great. You can just go directly at it. And actually, we're not even going to dig. We're going to keep it flat for now by pressing F and do something like this. Maybe also here. Okay. So this will get me some limestone, which we can put into that with some coal. Still a lot of wood here. Let me make sure that I cut all of this wood as soon as possible. So this one, and we can put it as close as we want over here. There's a bit of space. For now, it's all of these are a bit temporary anyway. I'll redo them when we have conveyor belts. So we're gonna put one that creates 3 cement. And with 3 cements and 3 water and a bit of either this or that, we can make 6 concrete slabs. Now, 6 concrete slabs, is that going to be enough? Well, we're using 6 for each of these things, so definitely not gonna be enough. We're gonna need to increase that later on, We are gonna start with just one for now and then slowly but surely increase. So as we said, we need this, but for now, first we're gonna need some gravel or crushed log, which is with the crusher. So I'm gonna put the blast furnace around here. That's creating 12 and we need 24. So you could have 2 of these, but 2 of these means a lot of that. So we're just going to have 1 that's not gonna work at 100%. It's fine. Let's put it actually ready for conveyor belts later on. Something like this. That is fine. We need a smoke over here. Make it simple, it really doesn't cost much. With a pipe. Perfect. And then we're gonna need 2 metal crusher. 1 and 2. With 2 molten channel. Oh, and one tip is you can actually just click here. I should have done that all the time and just forget. Anyway, so that is working pretty well. We need to select this one, and that means we're also going to need, of course, some iron. That will be the next thing I do when I get this vehicle. And with all of this, we'll be able to make concrete when we have water. The next one is water, which you can see it here. For now, we can only harvest from the rain when it rains. Let's put it here again. This is something we'll delete later on anyway, because we'll have better buildings. Okay, and we can just put it here, because this will come from here, will go here. This will come from over there and come there, and then the water will come from here. All of this will for now is using trucks. So at the beginning of the game, you definitely need a lot of trucks. We're doing what we can. All of these things being built. Great, great. Crusher has no recipe. My bad. So let's make sure we take the right one. This is slag. This is this one. Okay. This one hasn't. I should have prioritized that one. That's okay. Oh, and we're missing workers again. I forgot about that. We pause this one. Let's maybe pause one of these 4 people. Oh, we have 8 people already. Oh, new refugees, perfect. Just on time. And some resources, it's really good. But we're almost at the population limit. That is something we need to be careful of for sure. Concrete. We're going to put this one. Yeah. I could actually, I have some, I only have 1. So we get 1 more population. Perfect. The excavator is ready. 1 here, 1 there, and over here. So again, for now, this is putting a lot of strains on my trucks because they need to do long distances, often half empty, because I don't have depots. But this is what you have to do. Here too, for now, we're just gonna do the surface. We can dig later. Actually, I do have 20 now, so we could do 1 more. As you can see, we've just spent a lot on construction parts. but that was important. Soon we're gonna be able to also stock some of our mining equipment in the storage, make some copper and some rubber. These are really all the things you need to be a bit self-sufficient. So we're getting there. We have some water. This needs iron, not there yet. Oh, I forgot something. Yes, I forgot an exhaust. I can see it can be blocked. So let's do this one. The smoke is here. And you can even put it directly on it if you want. The only problem with that is you can't connect another to do that. Let's if I put it again, something like this, then I can have a second next to it, or even more than second, because this is only 9 per minute and this is 60 per minute. So definitely can put many upper pipe. Okay. The wood, we're definitely producing a lot of wood. Oh, I forgot that we are paused. Sorry about that. I really like that there's even lights. Right now it's dirt that is taking, and more refugees. Great. 16 more. So good thing that we built a third depot over here, a third housing block. Yeah, I mean that means I could restart this one. Ooh, that was a big storm happening outside. And also check actually from time to time, yeah. Because there's also a limit, right now my unity cap is 44. This will increase with the population and other things. But yeah, you want to use it from time to time so it doesn't get wasted. I could also buy a bit of this because I have too much wood anyway. On the other hand, I definitely don't want to use my construction parts for now. I'm keen to keep it because I don't have a lot. Okay, this one is also starting. So that's creating some slag. Again, for now, I don't have any conveyor belts, so I need trucks to pick up everything, including that. Right now I don't have queues. I'm thinking maybe let's wait and make more excavators. At some point I'd love to cut those trees here too, so I can put my population. Yeah. Okay, and the diesel is done. So let's see this diesel. Here we have the oil pump to get the crude oil, and then the crude oil plus some coal is going to make diesel, but also waste, water and exhaust. That's where it's starting to get even more complex. And as it says here, pollution will also impact for sure our population with their health. So we have to be careful about this. We have some stocks of fuel. It's not as if I need to start it right away. And also the oil is only here for now. Later on you'll get more on the map, but for now this is the only place I have some. I need to be a bit smart. And basically, as we said, we need to also drop the wastewater, and this is with this here, liquid dump. So that probably means, I need to make it all the way over here. That's going to cost me quite a bit of resources. So I'm going to wait a bit. We're going to wait. We'll see maybe in this episode or the next, but yeah, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments if you have a question about that. But yeah, I'm just going to wait for that one just a bit because this is a lot of resources. But I'm glad we're producing now a lot of things. You know, I'm continuing to make more parts, which seems to be pretty stable on these ones. Sort of using here, but also making new ones. Yeah, when you don't see big red here, it's a pretty good sign. The potato continues to be a bit red, but honestly, that's fine. It's still very high. And now that there's more rain coming, that will also increase. Our fertility is quite low because we don't have anything to help with that for now, but later on it'll be fine. Even more refugees, so we could increase our production even more. Also got some diesel and all of this, that is great. We are 33, so I'm definitely want to make one more to go into my iron here. Continue to dump over here. So that's some pretty good progress that we're making. I'm not ready to start that one yet, but we will have at some point. That will require another resource, which is over here, the copper. And here you can see that there's actually quite a bit of rocks. The copper is underground, except over here. So, yeah, actually, this is probably the type of thing where you definitely don't want to dig right away. You just want to focus on that part first. But yeah, we have almost 1,000 of copper, so we don't have to start it right away either. I think right now it's really critical that we have a good production of iron and therefore of all the basic parts. And actually, I think what's smarter to do now with our workers is to increase even more our production here, and in particular, so that we make, instead of 12, we make 24 slag per minute. So we have slag crush running at 100%, and therefore we can also increase after our concrete and cement production. We have a lot of cement, yeah. So let's start actually with this one first. Let's put it higher. Something like this. No, that's a bit too high. Q to decrease. Yeah. And then go down. Perfect. And with 2, that already means we can have 2 of these 2. And this is going down quite quickly, our concrete slab, so we need to make sure that we are definitely making quite a bit of this. We have reserves of mechanical parts and construction parts. Let's see, is that's getting full actually. Okay, so our things are actually full here. We need more. This is also going to use quite a bit of reserve, but it's important. Okay, so you're going to be construction parts. You're going to be mechanical parts. You're going to be electronics, and you're going to be vehicle parts. Perfect. Let's get that going. Waiting for the parts. I didn't have enough? I thought I had enough of these. Oh no, they're delivering them now. Okay, I get it. That's all good. Perfect. It's fine, I can wait for that. As you can see, it is building for this part. It will stop probably on 70% because it's missing 10 diesel. That gives me time for the diesel to be delivered. Oh, 75%. Yeah, let's do it. I have Unity. That's not the problem. And then the next one will probably be a truck. And I can actually, no, let's not get it started. Let's put it over here. Up. Yeah, I definitely need more trucks too though, now. So the excavator is gone. You may be wondering why. Well, it's because he went to get some, he went to get some fuel, and all my fuel is here for now. Later on, you'll be able to have vehicles that drive and get the fuel to him, but for now, we don't have a choice. Anyway, so this is all built. That's great. That should empty them now. Yes, perfect. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, this one is full for electronics, but I did create one for oh no, something went wrong. Okay, a bit more refugees and resources, perfect. Getting close again. So we're gonna need to put another one. That's fine, we have space. But yeah, we're making some really great progress, I feel. You know, you definitely need to increase your production if you want, and make sure that you're producing enough of the base material, but also that you have enough stock so that your assemblies are not blocked. Okay, one more. And then the next one will be an excavator to go over here. But yeah, we also need definitely more trucks. Because you can see these two here, they're just waiting. They're just waiting for trucks. That's not great. That's not great. But no, we're making good progress. We're making good progress. Finish one more research. The next one is copper refinement. That's going to create new recipes in the blast furnace that we have with the copper ore, but also a new building, which is the copper electrolysis. So this is a completely new chain that is important for the electronics, and that's also where we need rubber. That's going to be a completely new chain. The rubber also needs diesel. So I think that's going to be the focus of our next episode. Our next episode, I think we want to double this production over here, as we said. Make sure that we're making even more iron to keep up with this production over here, and at the same time expand into copper and diesel. And that will get us basically to the end of this first part of the tech tree, where we start making construction parts level 2, the gold ones. So some good progress. Don't hesitate to share in the comments any thoughts, feedback, or question. I'd love to hear about it. Really liking this game. You know, we're just touching the surface in this second episode. We still have so much more to do. But I hope this is helpful and that you're learning things and having fun. And I hope to see you next time.